2025 is dominated by the card of the Hierophant, the card of the Pope, the card of the fifth card in tarot. This card here tells me that it's going to be another very moved month in terms of radical movements of natural catastrophes, climate, in terms of important changes that are going to change humanity forever. The card of the Hierophant tells me that there's an important discovery, either medicine wise or in terms of a in terms of the pyramids, dinosaur bones, or species. But it seems to change humanity forever. The card of the Hierophant also tells me that in terms of the Pope, they're going to choose the Pope very, very quick. And in the Pope, it's not going to be a long process. I also see that a new war starts to advance, that things between India and Pakistan are going to escalate. Recently, a lot of world leaders got together due to Pope Francis. They got together, and that tells me that there's a lot of radical changes coming to the religion itself, to the Catholic religion, and to religions itself, and that there's a lot of radical changes coming to the world. That the geopolitical, I still see it changing even more than what we've seen so far. The geopolitical is going to change more. Ukraine and Russia. Ukraine and Russia, I do see that there's going to be a ceasefire or this war is going to completely come to an end. Definitely, if it's not May, it's no later than June. Because I'm seeing more June. It might still be a little bit of a struggle to get it done in May, but I see it more so in June, either a ceasefire or the war coming to an end. But unfortunately, a new one is about to start. But the card of the Temperance tells me that either way, Ukraine is not going to be whole anymore. Russia is going to keep part of Ukraine or the part that they already occupy. Unfortunately, hopefully not. Hopefully there is a miracle, and Russia gives them back their piece of land, but I doubt it. I see more power outages. That I already told you, friends. It was done on purpose. It was either an attempt or some sort of a cyber attack, but it was done on purpose, and I'm seeing more. I see another power outage either for Europe, Asia, or Latin America. But the card of the sun and the moon tells us to be prepared. To You don't want to get caught in a heat wave and not have any power. It's gonna be miserable. I would say be prepared with some waters and some backup resources. Climate. Climate's going to be extreme this month. Climate's going to be extreme this month in terms of rain and in terms of extreme heat waves. I definitely see heat waves in Mexico, in the United States, in Canada, and also in Europe. But definitely, aside from the heat waves, floods I'm also seeing in Mexico, Latin America, in the United States as well. Definitely, the climate's going to be all over the place. There could even be some radical hail, some extreme sized hail. And in terms of the hurricane season, it's going to come in sooner. We're definitely going to get a lot of big hurricanes this hurricane season, and we're going to start seeing those tropical storms start forming as of the end of May or mid May. Definitely, we need to be prepared. The United States is going to keep the Panama Canal. So a lot of people were wondering if what he's saying he's going to do, he's going to do it. He's going to keep and I do see that the United States is going to either keep or regain the Panama Canal. King Charles and Kate Middleton. Definitely with King Charles and Kate Middleton, they're having difficulties with their cancer. Obviously, cancer is something that's very difficult to deal with. But I see that we're going to have, or not we, they are going to have a new king. And in terms of the cancer, even though Kate is having some difficulties or she's falling back to being ill once again because she had already recuperated a bit, I see that she's going to liberate herself from the cancer and she's going to heal, but unfortunately not King Charles. So King Charles, definitely, I see his passing soon. Earthquakes. Definitely, Chile just had an earthquake this morning, and I had already told you guys that I saw a really strong earthquake in Chile, and they're gonna continue to have strong earthquakes. I still see another one, 6.1 to 6.4, between that range. I still see another one in Chile, probably, and it could still go up to 7.1. So maybe like 6.1 to 6.4 to a 7.1, between that range. And in terms of the United States, 4.3 to 5.2 is what I'm seeing. And in Mexico, 6.1 to 5.8 in Mexico as well. Definitely, it's going to be another month of earthquakes. Definitely, it's going to be another month of earthquakes. And I do see volcanic eruptions in the United States or in Mexico, Latin America. In Asia, I definitely see another strong earthquake in Asia, 7.6 to a 7.8, between that range. Um, Definitely, they just had a really strong one in Asia. I still see another. Um, Definitely, just, I mean, there's really nothing you could do. Just be prepared, know what to do, have a plan. There's a reason why Prince Harry wants to fix his situation, where he's trying to fix the security stuff, and he's trying to fight for that, because King Charles is not doing well, and they know that he's going to pass soon. So he's trying to inch himself closer to the crown. So there's never coincidences in the spiritual, and to me, it tells me there's things moving in the background that we don't know about just yet.